Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Tonight guys, we're going to be doing, this is pretty much going to be probably the last session on this engine. But tonight guys, this video here is going to be pretty cool because a lot of people don't know that you can do this with an LS, which is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do guys is, there's a camshaft already in this motor. So what we're going to do is take the camshaft out of here and put another camshaft in here without pulling the heads off of it and taking the lifters out of it. And what you can do is, I made these here guys, but you'll slide these in here through the block. And what it does is it holds the lifters up. So you can pull the camshaft out of the engine and it'll still leave the lifters in the motor. And it's not like that's one cool thing about LS's of changing the camshaft in it without taking the lifters out. Now see, a small block Chevrolet, you actually have to pull the intake off and pull the lifters out of it to change the camshaft. Where LS, which was a good design from GM, where you don't have to pull the lifters out to change the camshaft. So that's a pretty cool feature. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get started guys. I'm gonna just show y'all the procedure on how to do this. What you wanna do first is take your 3 bolts here out of your camshaft gear. Take your chain off. Kind of let your chain hang down like that. Set your gear up here out of the way. And then what you want to do, this is a retainer plate for LS. This helps hold the camshaft in the motor. Then you pull this retainer plate off. Now always guys, on this retainer plate, this is a little O-ring gasket that comes in these when you buy them new, or they're in them when they come from the factory also. So make sure that O-ring type gasket deal is always on that retainer plate. Then what you want to do, here's where these rods come into effect. Now I made these out of brass guys, myself. Here's what's really cool, and a lot of people don't know this feature. You see this hole right here? And this hole right here? So what you want to do is put your 2 bolts back in your camshaft just like that. And what you want to do is you want to rotate. And at the same time guys, which I don't have it in this motor yet, but what you're going to do is take your rocker arm bar off and your push rods out on both sides when you do this. So what you want to do is spin this camshaft. And what it actually does, guys, is push the lifters up. See the camshaft already trying to come out of it? What you do, and then what you do is you feed this rod through here just like this. And you put them all the way in, and then you can should be able to pull the camshaft out. And you want to pull it out easy, guys, because you don't want to you don't want to scar your cam bearings up. And there you go guys, your lifters is still in the motor. You slid your camshaft out, you lube up your new camshaft, and then you get ready to slide it in. Okay guys, I want to give a shout out to TOOLEY Racing for this camshaft that's going in this engine. That being said, what we want to do guys is go ahead and finish installing the camshaft. Shout out to TOOLEY also for the push rods guys. These are stronger push rods than the factory. A lot of times when you go with a camshaft like this, you need to get a stronger push rod so that they don't collapse and they don't break. So there again, guys, a shout out to Brian TOOLEY. And what I want to do is put a little bit of this, you want to loop it down because you don't want to put the camshaft in there dry. So normally what I want to do is put a little bit of oil on it. And what you want to do is rub around it like this, right, on the all around the lobes and all, so that everything's got a little bit of oil on it when it goes in the engine. Now when you install it, you want to make sure, because you got a front and you got a back. When you install it, you want to make sure that your 3 bolts is to the front. And then what you want to do is slowly start sliding it back in. What I normally do, guys, is take my ratchet or take a screwdriver and slide it in the end of the cam like that. Because when you get near the end of the cam, it's hard to hold it and keep it balanced to go into that back cam bearing. So there you have it, guys. The cam's back in. That the cam's all the way back in. Pull you stems back out. And you can put your retainer plate back on. Okay guys, so what you want to do is go over your bolts right here on your retainer plate and make sure that they're tight. There you have it. You dot straight down, your timing gear's on there, and you put your bolts in it. That's pretty much, guys, how you can change a camshaft in an LS engine with the lifter still in the motor. Thank everybody that's been subscribing to the channel. If you have any comments, put them in the comments below. And hey guys, I'll see you on the next upload.